Alright, you guys, hey, this morning, hey, we're on a job up here in the county a little north of us, next county up from us where we work. We're working on a project. Let me get all the mess here together, get these lunch out. These boys are going to eat lunch, get my lunch out of here. But I'll show you what we got going on. We've already got started this morning. We got permission from the homeowner to shoot this project right here. We didn't want to do anything until then, but I'll show you what we got. We're putting in something a little different today. We got a sump pump going in right here. If you can see that right there, kind of what we got going on right there. Got some lines coming right here, and downspouts going to go into that. We got some more that's going to come down. We got a trunk line we got to come up through here. We're going to do a herringbone right here. It's going to come right here at this white line. One of them's going to go up that way. Those are going to come this way. We've got some condensation lines we got to pipe out. I know this 4 inches overkill on them condensation lines, but we could do that. We're more equipped to do that than we are to choke that thing down to an inch pipe. We got two tied together right there. Way everything will fit up real good. We got another downspout back here and a little 8-inch yard drain that we're going to put in back here. And all this stuff's going to be tied together, but let me put this stuff down so we can kind of see what's going on here. Got a little 8-inch box there, downspout adapter there. Gonna come down, be a 4-inch solid, all the way separate, all the way down to here in this trunk line. Then we're going to put a French drain in. It's got these pipes with holes in it right there. Same deal. You can see them over there. It's got the holes, and that's going to be, everything's going to be plugged into this sump pump. Then we're going to have a 2-inch discharge line that's going to go up the hill, put our sump pump in, go up the hill, and our discharge line is going to get into this bank here. But what we're not trying to do, we're not trying to take all of this water up the hill that's coming down through here. The problem is we've got very little fall from right here over to the driveway. When it comes to big rain, that water's going to come down through here, and it's probably going to get across our sump pump box. So this thing's going to be flush with the ground. It's going to have a solid lid on it. But what we're after recovery time on this wet yard. I don't know if you can see it or not, but right through here all winter this yard has been tremendously wet right through here. It's the driest I've seen it since, I guess, Christmas when we looked at this project. And it's real low back in there, not a lot of fall. But what we're after, we're going to put some French drains in here to catch this recovery time and get this in here. But just hang in here with us. We're going to get a little footage here, try to get this thing plumbed up, get some stone in here a little bit, get cleaned up. Probably tomorrow going to come back and hook up the sump pump, get everything discharged and all put in, and then we're going to get this thing sewed up and we'll get on to another project. I'm going to cut you off now. These guys are going to go to lunch. I'm going to grab me something to eat, and we'll check back here in just a little bit. Hey guys, this morning I'm back. Hey, to kind of give you an overview of what we got going on. I think I filmed this a little bit ago. Got this white pipe coming down. We're going to catch that downspout right here. We'll catch a little yard inlet right there. We'll come down, catch these condensation lines right here. What we have to do, these condensation lines right here, you can't tie them direct into that. They need to have a place to, if that thing ever gets stopped up, it'll overflow. That's what we do with those. We put that right there, put them little caps on it, and put it right there. If that way that thing overflows, it won't go back up into your unit in the house and flood your house. You give it a way to get out. And a little insurance policy there, kind of keep that water from messing up your house. But anyway, we're going to take it out. Like I said, that's a little overkill for that right there. But I'm going to go down here. We got our trunk line started right here. Preston's working on that. We got it going down. And come on around here like this. We got our Sump-Pump box set right here. It's 44-inch tiles. We're gonna put stone around it, put holes all around it so that water can get in it. The pump will set at the bottom of that. We're gonna have a 2-inch line going out to feed up to that swell up there on the other side of that bush up there. We've got another downspout coming into right here. It goes over. Also, we've got another little leg, about a 10-foot leg, that's going to come out here and catch this water going this way. And like I said, this water's coming down through here, and on a torrential rain, it's going to come down here pretty good. This French drain's not going to catch all this. It's not going to catch it all, but it's got flow, and it goes all the way down. Goes down, and the contractor put a little, I think it's an 8-inch pipe under this driveway, which is, it's not much. A little cast iron or ductile iron pipe right here that goes under that driveway. But it's carrying the water, and it goes to the neighbors over there. Same thing as on that side. But there's just not a lot of fall up here to get rid of this existing water after it rains. There's just not enough fall. It's just some low places in there. And we talked about coming in here and grading this thing, trying to get this water to get pushed out. By the time we come around the side of the house and come right there where them sweet gum trees is at, and up there, it's, I mean, you're looking at, I think was looking at like 1.5%, 1.25% fall, and in the grass, that's not fall at all. That's just about level. So our solution is we're going to come right here and get all this water, try to get it to this sump pump box, and then we're going to pump it out to up there and try to get this recovery time on this yard dried up a whole lot. So just stay tuned. I'm going to set you up here. We'll do a little bit of digging here. All right, you guys. And this lens off here. All right, you guys, let me kind of update you on what's going on. We ain't got far from where we was at a while ago. Right here, we got that little 10-foot jog in right here coming back to the catch basin, coming back to the sump pump well. Right here, we got 2 pipes stubbed in. What we did right here, we got this black corrugated along with the white pipe with holes in it on the bottom. Both of those are perforated drain pipe. And what that did, by putting 2 in there, we created a little bit more reservoir for that water to flow. We're going to do the same thing up here, but what we got going on here, we're going to put these downspouts in this same ditch, and it's going to go to the same box. But what we've got going on right here is all this is solid pipe, and these condensation lines is going to come into that, and it's going to come in right here and catch this one. So all this is solid pipe. We're going to pipe it down. It's going to go into that box, and then we're going to start to putting that gravel in. The gravel's going to come right here and be a French drain, and we're going to go in there. That's what we're trying to get wrapped up this afternoon. And tomorrow we're going to come back and set our pump, put our 2-inch pump line out to the swell up there, and then we'll be ready to go. We still got to dig electrician's line over to here. We kind of got ahead of ourselves and backfill this little trench, but we've got to also be 18 inches, at least 18 inches here for code for the electrician to come up. We're going to go ahead and put his line in so he don't have to come in and do any digging. Anytime you can help an electrician out or a plumber or something, you know, when you're already digging there, it kind of helps them out. You know, they can get in and do their job pretty quick. But that's kind of what we got going on right now. We got a lot of dirt here we got to move. We got some grade. We're going to bring the little T-Rex back tomorrow, grade this baby up, see if we can get this water to get to these pipes, get this man fixed up.
Hey guys, this is White here. I'm going to give you a walkthrough, kind of just a recap on day 1. We've had a very productive day. I'll kind of give you a walkthrough of what we got, and everything's rough covered up. We are not done by no means. And we got this downspout piped up, and I know probably Dad maybe mentioned it, but if he didn't, what we like to do right here, folks, a lot of people take the PVC all the way up to the gutter, the downspout right here. They take it all the way up here. But what that does, and there's nothing wrong with that, and plenty of people do it. There is no problem with that. That is not an incorrect way of doing it. It looks really nice, it looks really clean. But with that said, there's no way to get back into that PVC pipe if something was to happen, whether it get clogged or you're running into some problems or you got to replace the gutters or whatever. You've got to cut that PVC pipe, and then you got to go get fittings, you got to get couplings, you got to do all that stuff. So what we do, we put a male coupling on the inside of that PVC pipe and then on the corrugated. And what we do, we put the downspout adapter that's corrugated right there, and then we hook it up and put a little piece of black corrugated pipe. And what that allows you to do, it's got plenty of flex. And actually on these downspout right here, this is the wrong size. This needed to be a 3x4, and it's actually a 4x4. Fits a 4-inch gutter, and these are 3-inch gutters, so I'm gonna have to go back and get some fittings for that to replace that. But in other sense, this is the premise. You've got flex, you've got ability to move right there, and that's just the way we do it. And might get some mixed feelings on that, but I tell you what, whether it be tomorrow or 3 years down the road, you try to get back into that PVC. If you got something going on with your gutters, if you got something going on with this pipe, please let me know how that works out, getting back into that PVC. I've been there, done that. We know all about it. It's troublesome, so that's why we do it this way. And people might disagree or agree, but it's been working for us, and that's the way we do it. And coming in right here, we're just kind of rough covering up right now, just wrapping the day up. But all the way up into here is covered up, and there's a French drain in there. Along with all this ditch line, we've got kind of a fishbone look up there, and it Y's right here. And then we've got this little stub of a pipe sticking up right here, and that is going to be a pretty much a inlet. We're going to put a small little box or a lid on it, and it's going to be surface, so any amount of surface water that doesn't seep through the ground and is going to run over that is going to drop into that pipe, get in this French drain, and get on out. Same thing for right here. Same setup right here for this gutter. And then we've got our big 24-inch box reservoir for our sump pump. Sump pump, we have not had it installed yet. We'll pick it up tomorrow. We'll get it installed. But this is what we kind of got going on. And this is the glorious part about taking these double wall, slick inside culvert pipes, turning them up on the vertical. And then this is a great example of how it's custom to this particular job. We can come in and out anywhere we want. And as you can see right there, there's a 2-inch pipe right there, and that is what the sump pump is going to be hooked onto, and we'll pump that water out up along to that ditch, because this yard is sitting in a bowl and there's absolutely no way for this water to get out. You would have to be extremely deep. We're just sitting in a really low valley right here. We got a nice bank on this side. We got definitely a bank, and it goes up right there, and it even goes up right here. So this is really the only solution that we could apply. So we're using 4-inch slick pipe, PVC for our downspouts, and also for our condensation lines right here. So we've got those coming into a little box. Same principle, folks. It's never really a good idea to run these things directly into your French drain. You probably can. There's probably nothing wrong with that. It probably works, continues to work. But we like to go a little bit a step further, and go ahead and put in a little grate, and then cut out the grate and then stick it in there. Same thing. If anything was to happen, that water's not going to get backed up and travel into that condensation line back in the house. So what this essentially does, if the French drain was ever to fail and the water had no way to get out, it would at least overflow right here. It's got a point of overflow. It's like a fail-safe. So that's what we do, and it works out really well. So we got one right there, we've got one right there, and that one is coming right here and wind into this one. And a lot of condensation lines on this. And we have recently found that there has been a tremendous amount of water come out of these condensation lines, not just at this property, but all over the state of North Carolina that we've worked. Not all over, but in the Triad anyways. And it's becoming to be a real issue. I guess the humidity in our area is up. The ACs are running longer and harder, and they're just pumping out a lot of condensation. So definitely in the summer times, it can be an issue. So we go ahead and take care of those as well. So anyways, guys, this is like kind of a day one. We got a lot done. Very pleased. Tomorrow we will get finished with this project, and we're going to bring the T-Rex back along with the Harley rake. We're going to cover everything up, grade everything the way it needs to be graded, and then sew it back. And it'll wrap this project up. So I hope you guys have enjoyed today's work. We'll be back tomorrow, and we'll see you then.